What's poppin'? Mexico GP went crazy. Max Verstappen get hit with a 20-piece. Let's right, good night. Perez not even featured in his home GP that much. Everybody else looks suspect. Ferrari winning again. Yo, big shout out to everybody checking in. This is F1 Minute, the hottest live talk show that involves you in the content creation process. Big shout out to everybody checking in. Mary Beanie popping in first in the live chat, so we got to give her a little salute. Big shout out to Mary Beanie. Let's see what's going on. We got Maria Duncan in the house. We got Lord Chaos in the house. We got Wiry Supreme DG Big Blue in the house. So listen, you know how this works. Today is going to be a little shorter than normal. We got some things to take care of on the family side. So we're going to have a little, it's going to be a little shorter than normal. We're going to run about 30 minutes, try to get some people in. Try to talk about this. So I'm going to do the rundown of the rundown real quick. You know how it goes. The live chat link is in the description. It's also in the actual live chat pinned, all right? If you want to call, you want to come in, click that link. It's going to bring you in. You get to go ahead, do your call in, put your little information in so I know who you are, what you're going to say, and that is how that runs. DG Big Blue's already in the live chat, and if DG Big Blue wants to call in right now and start getting off on the topics that we have at hand, we talk about Mercedes in the suspect situation towards the end of the GP. I'm not saying drivers can't race each other, but I am saying it's a little suspect to have a car that's compromised, have another car that's not let that car by, just so you don't take out two cars. We got Ferrari winning again. But I think Charles might have had a little problem with the fact that he didn't win, because I saw a little notion, I saw a little video. Well, Carlos was trying to, dap Charles up, and Charles just kind of whisked on by. I don't know what's going on with that, but I also want to know from you all, do you still feel as Ferrari made the better decision about these drivers? And of course, we got Max Verstappen finally getting taxed the way he should have been getting taxed long and way back. 2 10-second penalties tallying up to 22 penalty points in the 12-month period, which I think he got 6. But DG Big Blue says, dead horse. DG Big Blue, what you mean by this, brother? What you mean, dead horse? How you doing, first of all, brother?
Good evening. How's it going?
I'm doing all right, man. Holla at me. Talk to me. What you mean, dead horse, man? Talk to us. Tell us what's popping.
What I'm saying is, everybody's I don't want to beat a dead horse with the accusations with Red Bull and going back to 2021. But however, you have to bring it up. Okay. And the reason why is yesterday was a prime example of how they take one race, Coda. They apply certain rules to certain drivers. Right. Then yesterday, egregiously, Max has violated the rules, and finally, somebody wants to come to their senses. I don't know who the stewards were yesterday, but now they want to start penalizing them, and it's a little too late. I mean, They should have been doing this years ago. And had they done it by the book, by the rules, Lewis would be an 8-time champion. We all know this, right? I said that I've been watching Formula One for a while. I watched it as a child on ABC Wide World of Sports on tape delay. I watched it in the 90s coming up. And I watched it recently serving in the Navy, and I just got back into it full time once I was able to have some time to myself. And I started noticing that some teams aren't playing within the rules. And take, for instance, the engine freeze, right? Okay. Red Bull said they wanted to be their own power unit. Red Bull petitioned to have an engine freeze that they could not be a part of because they wanted to do their own thing, disguise it as their own power unit. Mm-hmm. What happened? 7, 8 races later, they're teaming back up with Honda, and they're gonna introduce their power unit into their car after they just, they worked out their issues because Mercedes was kicking that ass. Right. Now all of a sudden, they're back to Honda power. Right. And it was able to subvert the freeze, right? Now when it was running Renault engines, they weren't doing all. They knew they had a bad engine. That's why they was doing everything they can with Honda to boost that engine up. And they had it down there at their sister team, and they seen how good and how reliable that engine was coming. Yeah, it took them 2 years to get there, but they benefited from that quote unquote engine freeze.
Right.
So like I believe the whole world is sick of the double standard the FIA has been showing to particular teams, having four cars on the grid and everybody else only having two.
I got you. I
And
got
that's
you.
why I say it's a dead horse, because no matter how much you kick and scream and somebody bring out the evidence and you show them the facts, it's not the great white hype that everybody's looking for. So that's why Max is a three-time champion, and and rightly so, because the FIA slash Red Bull ensured that he will be their three-time champion, their new white hope.
All right, DG Big Blue. We gonna let Kenny B get on to get off, brother. Good points. Good points. Hoorah, Navy. Kenny B says it's the same old FIA. Kenny B coming to the stage. Let's go, my brother. Kenny
Hey,
B was popping, bro.
not much. Hey, listen, it's the same old story with the with the stewards, with Verstappen. They're only doing this because they've been forced to. Their hands been forced. He's such a bullheaded person who can't change the way he thinks or just flat out refuses. Everybody should get out of his way, and that's the way it is. He's not. I mean, until they make him stop doing that, what made them think he was going to stop? And if he was wrong today, he was wrong yesterday. He's been wrong for the last 4 years. Okay, come on.
Right. Right. Right.
Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, the rules haven't even changed. This is just people. This was the original problem. The original problem was they listened to drivers complain about rules being enforced. And then they started making small tweaks and changes, letting them go off track on certain corners and all this and all of that. And they ran crazy with that stuff, okay? Until it all blew up in their face in 2021. Okay? And so, all this stuff had to be reeled in. And the bottom line issue is it took a while to get across to all the other drivers that, nah, dude, you don't need to protect this cat's driving because it's bullshit.
Right.
If he's as good as everybody keeps saying he is, why he can't follow the rules like everybody else?
Right. Right. Right.
And the rules ain't changed. So, okay, I don't get it, but whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. But he can't continue to drive like that. And the real question is, can Lando and McLaren make up for it? Because Ferrari is doing their thing. At the rate they're going, if they get another performance like this in Sao Paulo, this constructors championship might be theirs. And people were questioning whether or not Lewis made the right decision.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna need Ferrari to finish out strong, though. I'm gonna need them to finish out strong. I'm gonna need to finish out these 4 races strong, man.
Right now they've been the strongest coming out of the break, so I don't understand how much stronger they can be.
I mean, let me say this. Let me reel that back. They need them to be consistent through the rest of the season. I need them to be consistent because we've seen it before. Like we thought they was up. The next thing you know, they fell the hell off like a pumpkin on the damn bandwagon. And then they came back, and then it's like, oh, okay, they not fully back. Now they back again. I need to see them stay right here throughout the rest of the season. Podiums, wins, and I'm not saying both cars got to be there. I'm not saying, because we all know racing is not easy. We know that. But it's been some time we've seen, it's kind of like a little bit like I'm seeing with Pia right now. Pia's struggling a little bit right now, these last few races to me. He was pretty strong, and I'm not saying it's not warranted. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying something's going on where Pia's not finishing as strong as where he was before.
He's a young
driver. Right, true. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not writing him off.
A lot of stuff in the past 2 years really fast, and I'll still take him over.
Oh yeah, I'm still taking Pia. All day I'm still taking Pia. So Ferrari, what I'm saying is I can't give them that. So I need them to finish out strong and consistent for the rest of the season before I say they back, man. Because Ferrari fumbles a lot, bro. Ferrari fumbles a lot. They got to really earn it from me this season, for real. That's how I feel. Now, if they finish out, I'm all for it. I said that earlier. I'm all for it. They finish out strong.
What we're looking at here is what are the constructors sitting at right now, and what can we expect next year? Because pretty much what we're seeing right now at the end of this year is what we're going to see next year. These cars ain't going to change that much because the new regulations is coming right behind it. And
2026.
January 1st, they get to start working on it. So uh, I still say Lewis made the best possible choice he could because even
That's
though
different.
Mercedes
Got you.
made a lot of huge changes that needed to be done because they waited so late to do it, if they'd have done it like McLaren did, like Aston Martin did early in the game, they might have fixed these final steps and gotten them there. You know what I mean? But
Got you.
it's too late now.
Got you. All right, Kitty B, we got somebody new, I think, coming to the stage, brother man. So we're gonna let them try to pop off real quick. See what they're working
All
with.
right now.
All right, that's a bet.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere though. Make sure you stay in. We got K5 and says is calling in with says Max continues to push drivers off course. Accountability is his kryptonite, and his fans in their eyes can do no wrong. All right, K5, talk to me on F1 Minute. What you got?
What's going on, Wolfpack, man? Thanks for having me.
Man, you already know it, man. What's popping?
Hey, man, I watch you just about every time you go live, so I thought I'd just come in here and sneak in for a little bit and say
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
See, I that race yesterday, and it's funny because, like you guys said, Max has been doing this for years, and everyone wants to turn the cheek when he kept pushing Lewis off course, didn't want to do anything about it, and now that it's somebody else, now all of a sudden it's a problem. And this is my big problem with Max is the fact that he has no accountability for when he does it. He is never wrong. It's never his fault. And his fans, same thing. They in his eyes, this man could do no wrong. And I'm like, are y'all that delusional to the fact that this guy's out of control? Even the second penalty when he gained an advantage, bro, you didn't even try to make the corner. You didn't even try. So how in the world it's like what's got to happen? Somebody's got to get really injured for them to start doing something about this? Is that what it's going to take? Because he's been doing this for years, and there's just so many receipts about it. So what are they going to do about it? That's what I want to know.
You know, that's a good question. And my answer right now, based off what we've seen, is I don't know how much they are going to do about it. I would like to see something done about it, but I think time and actions have shown us they will do little about it if they will do anything about it. I think a lot of us will probably agree penalties they hand Max typically aren't penalties that are going to cripple or hurt his championship standings, although they should. This weekend, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are taking like it's about damn time. Okay, well, now what's going to happen? Because you let him do this for so long, he thought he can go right out of one race and do it in another race even more egregiously without penalty, but it didn't happen. So now what's going to happen when we go to Brazil? Are we going to see Max dial it back? Or are we going to see Max still do the same thing and say, you know what, let me see if y'all are willing to penalize me again? So I think you got a very fair question. That's a good question that people should try to answer in the live chat as well, man, as well. What would you like to see?
I mean, grid penalty and some points taken away. I mean, even with the shenanigans of that, are we forgetting the shenanigans of the pit lane infractions that happened this year too? Passing drivers in the pit lane, another one that didn't go by. I'm just like, what is it going to take? And it's just crazy to me how people just don't. I call them armchair race car drivers because I have no idea what they're talking about and they've never raced. Because like my background, I've been karting since I was 8 years old. So
got you.
It's
so you got some experience within it to a degree.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like if you don't really do it, you don't really know. So that's the way I see it. And what just happened over the weekend was reckless. And
yeah,
that 20-second penalty was not enough. And it was really funny is the Verstappen stool pitch is saying, oh, well, he had a 20-second penalty, but yeah, he still managed to get points in sixth place. Oh, excuse me. Miss me with the moral victory. Lewis did the same thing and won the race. So we're moral victories now? Are you serious?
Right. It wasn't good enough for them. Why is it good enough for him? K5, we got DG Big Blue coming. Man, I need you to keep calling again, because we about to have this still going, man. So big shout out. I want to give a big shout out to a new caller, though. K5, big salute to you, brother.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. People calling in. We got DG Big Blue. DG Big Blue says, No, he is going to test the limits. Okay, DG Big Blue, what's popping, bro? What's popping?
Nah, he's not. He's not gonna drive any differently. Max is gonna continue to drive the way. A driver, just like any athlete, is not gonna change their style overnight, and it's gonna take more. It's just like in the NFL. Players don't change the way they tackle because they got fined once, right?
True, good one.
It really got to hit it,
Right.
right? Until he starts receiving penalty points and fines, he's not going to change. He's not,
Good point.
because no one's been regulating it. And like Kenny B say, they've been placating to the drivers, and now that the rules are being met. When they started it with the enforcement of staying within the white line and having Lewis take out his fucking body piercings and this, that, and the other, now the tables turn and it's Max's turn to be held to a high standard, and he's not liking it. And he's definitely not liking the fact that his car's been slowing down ever since, everybody know who left, and you see what's been happening since they left, and now they're third in the fucking Constructors Championship. Get out of Dodge, bro. I am not I'm not an expert. I am not an engineer by any stretch of imagination. I'm just a dude who loves watching sports and a good series. But you can sit here and look at the cost cap has really changed the way these teams has been operating, and it's given other teams that leg up and that ability to really compete. And I said there was going to be some teams that was going to struggle, and there was going to be some teams who was going to show their true colors. And now that the cost cap breach has been finally caught up to Red Bull, they are showing their true colors. They cannot compete within the rules of the game. Point blank.
Point blank. DG Big Blue says, and that's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Very good points, brother. And I think, matter of fact, I'm sure Kenny B is going to come back on and say that. Big shout out to DG Big Blue bringing that in. And I think DG Big Blue does have a point. I think, I don't think he's going to change. Oh, we got Baraka in the house. Baraka says, shit happens. Whoa, now you styling on him, bro. Now you styling on him. Hey, man, you got that in the mail? You got that in the mail?
Yes, sir.
So when you open the box, that hat was in there.
Yeah, that hat was in here, man.
That's all I'm trying to, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Coincidence is it was in the UGA colors too, by the way.
Yeah, I figured that I was trying to, still compliment my brother with his win. I said I'm gonna send him the red and the white and the black for the UG colors. Yeah. I got you.
Before I talk my ish,
what's up?
I want to first give out a shout out. Second week in a row, Haas finished
double cars in the points.
Double points, baby. I'm telling you, that Toyota power. Toyota's not even an engine manufacturer. We're just there, as a technical support.
Right.
And we're already doing double points, man. You know what? I'm telling you, invest your stocks while you still can before the stock market closes for Haas Toyota F1 team.
Don't start selling that. What you doing?
Now in regards to the Max and Lando situation, I'm in agreement with DG Big Blue.
Okay.
It's not gonna, and I'm gonna say it from an athlete's perspective. I play soccer. I play Sunday league. I'm not gonna confirm or deny that I would tiptoe around the rules a bit, until I get yellow or red carded. Even then, with the yellow card, for certain players, they will still be that aggressive. I know. Okay. I think it's just it's a player by player. How would I say it? A player by player basis on how would a player react to a situation if they get penalized. Like for example, Max, he got 2 20-second penalty, and I don't know if you guys heard post race. He said is like, yeah.
I wish I had stopped to get a drink or something like that.
Yeah,
right.
So he said that, and it's like, I'm pretty sure that he is now thinking about, if I don't win, the next thing he's worried about is making sure his championship rival doesn't benefit.
Win. Right.
I can see where he's coming from. Do I condone I see the message. Do I condone the behavior? Not really. Okay. I'm a firm believer. It's like, hey, just focus on your race. Because sometimes I've seen it in motorsports when they are too focused on their rivals.
Right. Goes wrong.
they could crash out.
Yeah, it goes wrong.
It
goes wrong.
It goes wrong. It almost went wrong, but Max finished P6. Impressive enough, given it's a 20-second penalty, and as of late, Red Bull hasn't been on their game, and so that's all I have to say on that part. And now my other issue is while Max is while that side of the garage is trying to take care of recovering a 20-second pin.
Okay.
There is a man who, in his own backyard, was beefing a Visa Cachette Rep Racing Bull. I'm sorry. I can't. That is. I'm a firm believer. That is grounds for termination. I don't know what. Marco and Horner. I don't know what. I don't know if they got some Checo and his family got secrets against them,
right?
Or even more damning evidence about Horner and his shenanigans. But there's no way that he is still in this seat for this long. He's beefing with a sister team. Right then and there is grounds for termination. And if you saw towards the end of the race what Liam Lawson did, he just flipped the man off. He was tired of it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I don't know. And maybe I'm already mad at Checo because he's withholding my GOAT Yuki Tsunoda from that Red Bull seat. I am a firm believer he's the one that is deserving of that seat.
I'm with you. I like Yuki for it.
Yeah, the day that he gets shipped to either Visa Cash at Red Bull or even to another team and Yuki gets promoted is a day I'll celebrate.
Damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Baraka has spoken. The man, the resident Red Bull fan that holds no punches and is very objective.
Actually, the resident Toyota fan now. Again, giving Toyota's back.
My bad. You did say
my allegiance, man.
He did say that. He did say that. So we're gonna have Baraka. We got Matt coming on. Baraka, big shout out to you, brother, man. Matt's coming on. He says prancing horses. What's that mean, Matt? Holla at me, brother. Holla at me. We got Kenny B coming after you. What we got, man? Prancing horses. What's up, brother? What's going on? I see. Oh my God, this man modified the Mercedes shirt, y'all. He done modified the Mercedes shirt.
I know what you're talking about. This is the way it came. It's supposed to come
with the Patronus.
Because ain't Lewis taking like some of these sponsors, one or two?
You know what? You might not be wrong, brother. That actually might. You might have the freshest new version out for real. I got the new.
But nah, man. Yeah, bro. Like after this past weekend, man, I am kind of almost checked out of this season.
Damn, for real.
I mean, look, everybody is giving Carlos Sainz his flowers. I'm gonna give him his because I've been rocking with old buddy for a minute since last season when people was questioning him and shit.
Okay.
But this season about it, dog. It's about over. Lewis not getting his ape here.
No.
He barely getting any help over the radio.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just ready for this to be a Ferrari shirt, which is where I think Lewis' head is about at right now.
You think so? It would seem like it, huh?
He's trying. He's still putting his foot, best foot forward.
Right.
It's like you put in that 2-week notice to that job that you like and you rocked with for like a long period of time, but a better job come along and you want to give them the courtesy of the 2-week notice. But you still want to show that you care. I think that's where Lewis is at right about now. It's like, look, I still care about y'all, but see, Carlos in my car, and my car is on pole position, and I'm a better driver than Carlos. So,
got you.
I'm looking for some podiums next season. I'm pretty sure some text messages were sent afterwards, like, take care of my car.
Right. Hey, that would be real. That would be dope. That would be kind of smug too, but that would be dope.
It would. I don't think Lewis is gonna act like that.
No, not at all.
I'm just all joking, but yeah, Ferrari. They, like you were saying earlier today, if they can keep it together for the next at least 3 out of 4 races.
Okay, I'll go
3
with
out of 4 races.
Okay.
It's gonna be looking real good for Hamilton next season. I'm just gonna say that it's gonna look pretty good because
all right,
Yeah, Fred Vasseur, everything seems like it's starting to come to the forefront. Just like when you have a presidential election, you got to
Right.
undo the shit
Gotta
from the
undo.
previous person
Right. And
first.
sometimes the previous person stuff still
E-
overlaps, and then you taking the shot for
Exactly.
that.
And
I got you.
see, and people don't
They don't put that together,
they
brother.
don't
I
put that together.
got
They're,
you.
oh, so and so fixed this. But like, no, that's still remnants of
Right. That's still they shit. That's
that's
still shit
not.
rolling over. Right. Right.
But you
Got
know,
you.
Fred seemed like he getting things in order over there,
He
and
does. He does.
I think it might be pretty nice. And I do support Yuki in
Okay.
that seat. It's been a little funny over there at Red Bull, and I'm not going to even get into the Red Bull stuff
Okay.
because we get into it enough.
Right. We do.
They've been cheating the whole season.
Right.
Continue to cheat. Max is gonna throw Superman elbows into every curve. I almost jumped off the bed when I saw him get 20, 20
Right. Like
seconds of
what?
penalties. My
Right.
girlfriend was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah." Max just got a penalty.
Right.
Two.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
Right.
I ain't know what happened, but
Right. It was unnormal, man. It was abnormal.
but yeah, man,
Man.
I just had to come
All
on here
right.
for a second,
I
man.
like
You
it. I
know,
like it. Hey, Matt Flex at 8. If y'all want to know, you can get up with our bro right here. He got the new Ferrari merch. Hit him up for the low before it's gone.
facts. They going fast.
Racer X210. I've been waiting for you to come in. Then we going to Kenny B. Let him jump on in. Racer X210. Ferrari. He do support the Ferrari. What's up, my brother? Go ahead, man. I see you.
Another one.
Another one.
Double podium.
Oh shit, they burning up shit. We got a damn fire alarm, y'all.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm about to mute the mic.
So, y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me? All right. So, I just wanted to make sure y'all can hear me. Oh, damn. Okay, go ahead. But yeah. So Ferrari is heading in the right direction, as we've seen Coda and Mexico. Now I want to see what they want to do. They're going to do in Brazil. If they can pull off the same thing they have done the past 2 races, and then heading into Vegas, because Charles Leclerc came P2 in Vegas, and the SF23 wasn't on top par where it is right now with SF24. So I like their chances in Vegas as well. If we see another double podium for Ferrari, this is going to show Ferrari is going to be a true front runner next season with Lewis Hamilton behind the wheel.
Okay.
I'm not giving Charles Leclerc the full clean slate free, you're good to go yet, because he messed up in Mexico, and I'm just like, dude, you can't be doing that. You've been with Ferrari since 2019. You've been here this long, and you're still doing these kind of mistakes, dude. You can't be doing that if you want to be a true champ. So I'm not fully giving him the leeway. But Hamilton, I know, Fred Vasseur, if he gets this car right, and they did a complete 180 with it ever since the SF23, Hamilton has a legit chance. I'm going to legitimately say he has a chance.
All right, man, and there it is. I just gotta say, man, you came on with that Ferrari shirt, came on because Ferrari winning and damn fire alarms went off. So evidently, man, Ferrari shit hot right now. So big shout out to Racer X210, bringing it in. He been supporting Ferrari. We're gonna see what happens next season. I got Kenny B coming to the stage, and what other way than to do the back door with the person who brings the facts, brings the stats, brings engineering, brings all the science shit into our conversation. Kenny B, come on in, brother. Tell us something. What's up, Kenny?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? Go ahead.
Hey, listen, I break it all down to some real simple shit.
Oh.
You got drivers who are championship qualified, quality drivers, okay? And then you got everybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line issue is the champion always drives the best cars. So if you ain't got the car underneath you, you ain't got no. The bottom line issue is you've got 4 teams at the top who are so close in time. Well, let's say 3, okay, and 1 that just keeps slipping in and out of it. I don't understand why Mercedes keep doing that, but it is what it is. But the other 3 teams are pretty close with McLaren and Ferrari teetering back and forth in the second half of the season on top. Hold on, excuse
Oh, that is. I'm telling you, this is the show of the alarms, y'all. Alarms going off. We shit hot right now on F1 Minute. Shit hot.
me. It sounds like
Go
that was
ahead,
my
brother. You good?
phone,
Man, I
actually.
just had a whole fucking fire alarm go off, brother. You good? Go ahead.
But I mean, isn't that the bottom line issue? The Red Bull has not improved this entire season, and I mean, we know why they dropped off. The chassis design, the suspension design, all of that was pretty much grandfathered, but some of the other changes that they made in that car this year were decisions that Newey didn't agree with before he left, before he even announced he was leaving, and they did it anyway. And then all of a sudden they rescind all that stuff, and the car is at least fighting again, or fighting
Right.
for the front again. So um, Max is finding out, hey, look, you ain't the God everybody keeps saying you are.
Ooh.
Okay, and the other thing is, you know you don't have a temperament. You have no temperament when it comes to racing wheel to wheel, mile to mile against the next person, because everybody else seems to think that, hey, we need to be fair to the other driver. Except for you. You're the only one who doesn't feel that way. You feel you on the road and everybody else is just in your way. I understand why it took people forever to see this quality in him and want to do something about it, but and I just find it fascinating that it didn't take a rule change to get a different opinion, a totally different opinion on what he was doing out there on the track from the exact same thing from week to week. Okay, that just says what we've been saying all this time.
Right.
Some of these people are his friends, and they sell into that garbage, and that's exactly what it is garbage. And enough people have said their piece, said what they had to say about it, and now it's settled, right? So all I care about is Max don't get he loses the drivers championship this year. As long as that happens,
Woo.
I'm good.
Woo. Oh.
Okay,
Kenny B,
because
that's good. We
yeah,
about
it is
47-point
because
gap. 47-point gap.
what I see for next year is Mercedes with one more chance
Okay.
to make some structural changes in their car to get back into that fight next year. But the bottom line issue is we're going to see McLaren and Ferrari going at it next year.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be nice.
Okay, Red Bull,
Yeah.
that's kind of questionable, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
They might be at least where Mercedes is right now or further
Yeah.
back. But we'll see.
Right. That right. At most, they might be there. At
Yeah.
most, I believe. Kenny B, big shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Hey,
All
and don't
right.
worry about them fire alarms, man. We setting shit off. Yo, big shout out, Kenny B. Listen, I was gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. We got two people waiting. I'm gonna let these two people get in, and then we gonna close out. We're gonna let Wildcat get in, K5, new time calling in. I'm gonna let you close us out. I'm gonna give both of these gentlemen the traditional F1 minute to get their ish off. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Wildcat. Yeah, I see you, brother. I see you. You got your traditional F1 minute. Let's go. He masked up. Go ahead, brother. You got it. 60 seconds on the
Traditional
clock. Make it happen.
VIP over here. All right, so hop in my time ship, Jay. We going back in time for a minute. We going back to 2021. The time frame is Silverstone. Let's go to Club Corner on lap 1. Lewis picked that line on the inside. Max turns in. Max ends up in the wall. Now let's fast forward that. Let's go to Monza. Max comes out the pit. Lewis had to jump on him. Lewis wasn't giving it up. Max does what? Puts the car on Lewis's head. Oh, now everybody said, oh, Lewis deserved that for what happened in Silverstone. Now, let's get where Max was exposed by George Russell. 2023 Baku. George says, nope, sorry, Max, I'm coming up the inside. I'm going to put a hole in your side pocket. Oh, but nobody says anything about Russell doing that, but everybody agreed. Max got what he deserved, a taste of his own medicine. Now, that's some racecraft right there for you, Max. Enjoy.
Damn.
Ferrari,
Time.
I see because I look at what they're doing in the WEC.
Time.
Ferrari is cutting left and right and not taking prisoners.
All right.
That data from the WEC translates to Formula One in some aspects. So that car is getting right because of what they're doing over there.
All right,
Haas?
Wildcat. All right, Wildcat. That's time, brother. That's time.
Time.
That's time, my brother. Time, my brother. You mashed up, man. You going crazy. All right, that's time. We gotta let K5 get in, brother. Hey, man, I see you merched up too, man. Performance Talk shirt, Wolfpack hat. Oh, he's swagged up. Yeah, he's swagged
Yes,
up
sir.
person so far that done came on here. K5, you up next, man. I'm giving you the traditional F1 minute. Let's go. All right, K5, you got the clock.
Yo, appreciate the 1
Yeah, he
minute.
said, "What's up? I'm
Hold
showing up." That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, brother.
Hold up,
60
hold
seconds
up.
to get it.
Just say, I agree with what Kenny B said about it's going to be Ferrari and MERC fighting for the construction championship next year. Red Bull's going to take a backseat, and also Mercedes going to take a backseat for the simple fact that George Russell is not strong enough to lead the Mercedes. Sorry. Who do you think is doing all the setups on that car? Lewis has been jumping on the grenade all year for that car setup and everything else. The reason why he's been out in some Q1s and this and that. And like I said, I just don't see MERC really doing much. It'll be Red Bull and Mercedes kind of mid-pack with everybody else. And to be perfectly honest, I lost respect for George when he smacked Bottas on the helmet in Canada after that huge crash they had. Never liked the dude after that anyway. So, but yeah, man, I can't wait until Lewis gets over to Ferrari so I can get rid of all this stuff. I look better in red anyway. You know, I'm a Georgia fan anyway. So, me and my girl, they decked out Ferrari red for next season. Cannot wait. LH forever, 44, baby.
That's a hey, brother, man. Hey, my man K5 good with the time. No, he might freestyle a little bit. I might have to catch him on the freestyle. He got that 60 seconds locked down. Oh shit, hold on, K5, hold on, brother, hold on. Tip that hat down. That's a Georgia Bulldogs hat.
You know it,
man. You know I'm Texas. You know we had.
Oh!
Man. So listen, man. Hey, I don't want to talk about it. Actually, this is what I'm gonna tell you, brother. I'm gonna tell you, man. You got social media?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hook you up because we've been trying to get new people to call in for a minute, and you called in today, and not only did you call in twice, and then on the second time you shared your camera and got on screen, which a lot of people that be in the comment section that talk a lot of bullshit and want to say they got something to say, they never come up and say it. I'm talking about you haters and you rats and roaches out there. So, okay, this is what I want you to do, brother.
All right.
I want you to hit me up on social media, send me your address, email so you can get your tracking. I'm gonna send you a Wolfpack hat, all right? Because I can't have you.
Oh man, much love, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, ain't no problem, brother. Much love to you, brother. So you go ahead and do that, and I will hit you up. Much appreciation, bro. Make sure you send me that. I'm gonna ship it out to you, brother.
What Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, if you know me on Instagram, Wolfpack, you can send on Instagram or Twitter, either one. But send it on Instagram because I check that routinely because of the car bill.
Okay, cool, man.
I'm gonna ship it out to you. No, I appreciate you, bro.
Much love.
Much love to you too, brother. And with that being said, listen, you all, Baraka, I'm not letting you up here with that shit. You're not gonna get me. K5 already got me. I'm not doing it. So big shout out. Nasty Sue says I've been trying to get on the Riverside app, and when I open it, it does not connect to you. We will try to figure that out, Nasty Sue, because we definitely want to get you in. 083, what's up, Wolfpack fam? Much love. And of course, the chat before that was DG Big Blue saying, are we saying Ferrari is back? I'm not saying they back. I'm saying they got to prove that they're going to get back. And with that being said, this is another F1 minute. I need you all to call in. Big shout out to K5 calling in, though, because that's what we like. People getting involved. I'm rewarding him for that. Just random. You never know when shit like that's going to happen with Jay. And listen, that's another F1 minute. We about to be up out of here. Meet us next time live. Don't be late. Check the time. Check the post. Yo, F1 minute. Jay, we out. Peace.